already know I'm coming. This name Drippy and this motherfucker, nigga. Motherfuckers.
It's to the dirty.
I just be trapping, ooh, yeah. I just be trapping, ooh, like get it. I just be trapping, ooh, like go. I just be trapping. It's Drippy. I just be trapping, niggas be capping, showed out, they don't know static, I let them have it, they just gon' pass it, blue faces, why they all about magic, they just be on it, them bitches be boring, showdown, now they know I be scoring, ooh, now they want all in, I just be trapping, niggas be capping, showed out, they don't want no static, I let them have it, they just gon' pass it, blue faces, why they all about magic, they just be on it, them bitches be boring, showdown, now they know I be scoring, ooh. Now they want all in. I seen the vision, I told me go get it. Carry the Susan, now I'm sticking with it. All in the booth, I'm just being specific. Gotta be smart, just follow your wishes. And I know, sometimes you gotta go. I'm just always laying low, and that's what everybody knows. The streets is for real. That's what people walk, it's some how they get killed. This shit give you chills, cause any day you can be right in that field. It's a time make you feel like you can never be right for the deal. I just want you to live, yeah. I just be trapping, ooh, like get it. Ooh, like go. I just be trapping, ooh, like get it. I just be trapping, look. I just be trapping, niggas be capping, showed out, they don't want no static, I let them have it, they just pass it, blue faces, body all about magic, they just be on it, them bitches be boring, showed out, now they know I be scoring, ooh, now they want all in, I just be trapping, niggas be capping, showed out, they don't want no static, I let them have it, they just gon' pass it, why they all about magic, they just be on it, them bitches be boring, showed out, now they know I be scoring, ooh, now they want all in.
I'm not finished with you!
I've been an affiliate, too lyrical, magnificent. My brain never been impotent. Annihilate competition quick. Deadly with that penmanship. Right bars with ice picks. Got a vice grip on a nice chick with nice lips. I like it. My feet that breaks the ground. Equivalent to earthquake sound. Grab your collar and shake it down. Leave you at the lost found. Grind up, pound your face mush. People with talent need a push. Now they gang some overwoods. Plus I thank them for the push. This paint makes me lose my mind. Grab your neck and rip spine. Crack that hammer Valentine. Gonna need some turpentine to heal up your bruised cuts. Right? Every day I'm losing fucks. Sorry about your damn luck. Drink that piece that's in the cup. I've been told you you're a race. All you is a waste space. Get your hands up off my face before I have to catch a case. Drag your carcass on the floor till your flesh get ripped apart. Savage style you can't ignore. Already ain't but people more. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends. I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own friends. I don't have friends. I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own friends. I don't have friends. I'm a monster among men. I put you gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You all my previous elevate. Just another big kind of day. So I will keep the crown. I'm aggressive with my style. Fuck that bitch, then smack a child. Monsters don't have time for clowns. In the darkness like a shroud. Locked on target, then a pound. Snatch you up, didn't make a sound. Got you stressed, you lost some pounds. I'm a super heavyweight. Put you on my database. Collect the skulls, dictate. My brain is in outer space. I like face, but not the rappers. Fight for with that shit, you bastard. Got you baptized like a pastor. Can create another disaster. Make me lose, I break the chain. Shoot one glass, don't feel the pain. All these motherfuckers sound the same. Caught my back, don't make a lane. Can't be tamed, will never change. Mix my strength for Hulk Bane. Hang you from a blender pain. Scary like the Mandalay. This to the back is go to beats. I will whip nigga fuck the peace. Make sure opposition is deceased. All they do is call police. Now with mama wanna cry. Okay, blowing from my eye. Probably gonna testify. Split your body like a pie. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. I bet you think you're gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You all my prayers, how to fake. Just another face, how to say. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. I bet you think you're gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You all my prayers, how to fake. Just another face, how to say. Yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick. You already know I had to play some hot fire, some hot grease, and all that. Real quick. Last track I just played is from yours truly, Ill Artist Sandman, Monster Among Men. And the other track I played is from Nate Drippy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check her out everywhere with a trapping freestyle track. And yeah, B. Oh, I see my boy Nate in the background. Hold on. You.
What's up, man?
What's going on? You know, I figured what the hell, do a late night live.
It's all good.
How you feeling? How was your day?
Good. Not bad. I saw Jackass, the new movie, this afternoon.
Oh, it came out today?
Came out last Friday, yeah.
How was it?
It was okay. Pretty good. Steve-O getting his cock and balls stung by a bunch of bees was funny.
Didn't they do that stunt already?
I don't know. They do so many. Then they got a woman on the cast. She got stung by a scorpion. She was on her lip and her chin.
Wow,
And then they
man.
had that guy, the Dave English dude. He went to a yard sale and there was a toilet bowl. He was taking a shit on it, and then the fucking thing exploded with water, launched them. So, yeah, it wasn't bad. It's worth seeing one time.
Yeah, typical Jackass silly shit.
Yeah,
Cause I remember I seen the first movie, Jackass the movie. I ain't gonna lie, like that shit was funny. You know, it had its funny parts. I
I
don't
was talking to
remember.
my friend. I was talking to my friend about that the clip from the terrorist taxi driver to a friend of mine, and then all of a sudden Chris sent me the video for it. I was like, "What the hell?" Out of the blue, I was like, "Man, talk about ESP." I was like, "Damn."
Yo, was the Butterbean fighting in the department store, the clothing store? Was that on the first Jackass movie?
I think so.
That shit had me crying. Yo. Oh
They
yeah,
had a
ding
good one.
ding ding.
The good
Yo,
one
yeah,
was
ding ding ding. Butterbean just start beating the shit out of anybody, and everybody shopping and shit. Like, yo, what the
he,
fuck is going on?
yeah, he knocked his tooth out too. The guy English got
Mm.
his tooth knocked out. But yeah,
Oh,
the English dude, the guy last name's English, whatever. He got his tooth
oh, okay.
knocked out. I think he Butterby knocked his tooth out. Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, that skit with the Johnny Knoxville is the old guy. He was in the furniture store. He's sitting on the air mattress thing, and the guy falls off the lift, and he fucking flies through the roof, through the ceiling panels. Was hilarious too. I was fucking watching it. That was fucking hilarious. So, but it wasn't bad. It was decent to watch for Of course, I didn't want to pay $9.25 for a ticket, so I bought a child ticket for $7. You gotta save money.
Shit. I'm shocked you
Yeah,
even went to go see that in the movies. I'll wait till that shit come. That shit
I
probably
like I
on
like I like
one
going
of
to.
these streaming
I enjoy
services
I,
right now.
I enjoy that shit on the big screen. It's I enjoy those kind of movies on
Well,
the big screen
as long as you enjoy it yourself.
because you can get other people laughing in the crowd. It's funny when like other people are watching and laughing. So there was only just me and two other people in the theater because 2:30 in the afternoon, kids are still in school and stuff. People are still working.
Right.
So, but no, it was a good shit movie. It's good to watch at least once. Like I said, check it out.
Yeah, silly shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I like comedy shit. I used to do that shit all the time. I used to do jackass skits and stuff back in the day. So, but anyways, let's talk about Tony Khan's big surprise tomorrow.
Yeah,
Because
everybody's talking about that right now. You know, this dude Tony Khan got a big surprise tomorrow on Dynamite.
and he said tonight, I guess he said in a tweet, the surprise tomorrow is going to be linked up to Friday for Rampage. So,
oh, it's gonna be for Rampage. Okay.
no, he's going to be on Dynamite, but his involvement is going to be leading into Rampage too. So it's got to be somebody big, I think. You know, and I'm starting to agree more with Chris. It is going to be a New Japan guy, and he's thinking Jay White. So, and he's a free agent. And I guess that Tongo guy.
Is he a free agent? Because I've seen them in Impact.
Yeah, he's a free agent. I guess he doesn't even have his green card to go back to wherever he's from, like England or whatever he's from, Europe. So he's stuck in the United States. So maybe he'll sign a contract.
Yeah, because he be popping up in Impact from time to time.
Yeah. So it can't be Jeff Hardy because I guess his contract clause doesn't expire till March 9th. But I guess Matt was teasing that Tony Khan bought the rest of the contract out. But I think Jeff's not showing up until March or whatever. If anything, he'll show up at the pay-per-view, you know.
But this is what Tony Khan said, actually. This was 4 days ago on his Twitter. He said the big announcement for Wednesday's Dynamite that we will reference on AEW Rampage, a free agent debut, and the person walking through the forbidden door are one and the same. They are walking in the door, signing a contract, and then slamming the door shut Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. That was 4 days ago. Oh, shit.
Now, I was thinking, too, an ultimate heel move. Who's a free agent currently in AEW? Cody Rhodes. Now, this is the heel turn we finally get. What happened? Cody Rhodes trolls everybody, and he's the one that signs the contract, and he turns full heel.
But it won't be much of a impact because
it won't be an impact, but it'll give him a lot of heat.
It would, but nah, I don't think it's that. I really don't think it's that because
I don't think it's Keith Lee either because Keith Lee's already given that he signed. So
yeah, Keith Lee is definitely heading to AEW, and like I said from before, mark my words, Keith Lee will be the first Black AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Mark my words.
Yeah,
it will be.
I don't think they're going to go with Hobbs. I can see Hobbs as a world champion, but you got to give him another 3 to 5 years. I think.
No, I see Hobbs as a mid Carter.
Mid Carter,
a solid mid Carter at that. Like
yeah.
You know who Hobbs reminds me of? He reminds me of like a Butch Reed, the natural Butch Reed.
Butch Reed, yeah, that's a good one. But I could see Hobbs winning the world title if he's a babyface. I think a good babyface run in like 3 to 5 years, I could see him. You know?
Oh no, maybe
it's almost like a Wardlow. You know, Wardlow babyface is going to be huge.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even see the real appeal in Wardlow like that, and I know here comes the pitchforks. Like, you know, Wardlow, they're trying to build him like somewhat of like a Batista in some way, and he's not a Batista because I guess when it comes to like his build, don't get me wrong, he's a jack dude, but he's not on like, you know, how Batista was when he was this dude Triple H's pet project in Evolution.
Yeah. Remember that guy they used to have back in the day? What was the last name? It was Mason or something? He was like almost like a
Ryan. Yeah,
Mason Ryan. That's
Mason
like a Wardlow.
Ryan, he looked like a straight Terminator, but he just sucked in the ring.
Yeah. That's what Wardlow kind of reminds me of. They just didn't have the right.
Yeah, because really think of it. All he does is one move all the time. Powerbomb.
Yeah.
You know, let me find out. He probably don't know how to wrestle his damn self.
No.
Has anybody really seen him wrestle?
Who, Wardlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can wrestle. He can go. You know, look at like Hogan. Look how Hogan was booked in Japan. I was watching clips of Hogan in Japan. I was like, man, this guy could wrestle. But Vince McMahon saw him as a marketing tool. Hulkamania, just do your 5 moves and, you know, your ear thing and all that and the posing. and that's how. Well, that's
What
how
you
they
gonna
booked them.
do, brothers, and
Brothers.
the
Yeah,
vitamins.
that's how they booked them.
Yo, just like I watched from like in the 70s.
Yeah.
From
So
in the motherfucking 70s. Like, yo, I didn't know this dude, Andre the Giant, was that agile. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because I
Andre could move
always
a little
give
bit.
him grief, like, because I thought he was just a straight up botch master. I didn't know when he came to, like, I guess you could say like the early 90s, like the late 80s, he was already washed up.
Yeah, he was done. Yeah, he was done after the Hogan WrestleMania and the DiBiase thing. He was pretty much done.
Look at the
Oh
thumbnail.
jeez.
Look at
Oh
that.
jeez.
Look at the, why you didn't want me no more, man?
Yo.
so
Tough.
yeah, like I said, I agree with Chris. I think it's gonna be like Jay White. It's gonna be a New Japan guy. I'm leaning more to that because, like I said, Jeff's not available, and Keith Lee's a given that he's coming in.
So if you good, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Yeah.
What's going on, man? It's been a minute. How you been?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Just pretty quiet down here. Not much going on. What about you guys? What's going on tonight?
Yeah, none. I saw Jackass. Yo, that was crazy. I was telling Sandman. I was talking to a girl about Jackass and that cab stunt, and you sent me the link. I started laughing.
Hold on, so if we got somebody up that pulled up, Malik X, what's going on? How you feeling?
Hey, peace, brother Sandman. Hey, peace, y'all. Yeah, I
Hey,
see this is in a wrestling channel. I'm a big wrestling fan myself.
cool.
Nice,
Hey,
nice.
Hey,
what's
look,
good?
here's the thing. Tony Khan's big secret apparently might have been leaked. There's several websites I go on. Plus, I have my own channel to myself. It's this name. Man. I do wrestling content myself.
All right, cool.
The big secret might be Keith Lee and his newly married wife, Maya Yim. That's what the hint is. That's what might happen. I mean, they're on their honeymoon right now.
And that'll be something too if when you think of it, because they're buzzing right now with the whole wedding, and going on right now. Everybody talking about the big limitless wedding. So I wouldn't be surprised to a certain extent if this dude Tony Khan would capitalize off of that buzz going on right now.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, they could consummate the marriage on Dynamite. They'll bring in some ratings.
Well, nah. Well,
there you go.
hey, look. That sounds like what Edge and Lita used to do, the live sex celebration. Yeah, I don't think Tony Khan would. I don't think Tony
I'll
Khan
tell you who it
TBS.
is, y'all. Yeah, I got the wrong idea, man. They're gonna bring in Goro from Mortal Kombat. Complete the circle. We can finally get Mortal Kombat coming on after AEW.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. No, I don't think Tony Khan would want any live intimate contact on his show. TBS wouldn't allow that. But of course, I
it's better than watching the Equalizer for 20 times.
Yeah, I'm saying. But I would not mind seeing a sex tape on Maya Yim if she ever made one. That'd be awesome.
Speaking of the Equalizer, can we talk about the fucking BET shows 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying like every other day. So my boy 50, man, if you need the money, I got you. Like, what's going on? Jeez.
Jesus.
Man, look, he don't.
I don't think 50 Cent would be
he
broke.
really don't need no bread. Like right now, he killing it right with the
hey, I just thought of it.
He needs something, man. They showing it every night, every other night. If you get bored, if you wake up, everyone takes naps. You wake up, turn your TV to BET like at 1 a.m. I swear to God, it comes on every night. I'm just saying.
I just thought of it. The Keith Lee porn tape, One Dong in Hong Kong. There we go.
No, I was thinking, maybe Maya Yim or Mama Maya. They would call it that, maybe.
Mama Maya.
So here's the thing, though. Would you think, wouldn't people think, if that was to happen, it would be underwhelming? Because everybody's thinking of, I ain't gonna lie, there's rumors out there saying that, it's going to be Triple H. Well, as a matter of fact, you was one of the ones that said that also, Nate.
I said it. I said by the end of the year, Triple H is going to be
said it also. Other people said it also. Like, it's going to be Triple H. And I'm not gonna lie, do you think Triple H will really go there? I'm not gonna lie, that'll definitely shake things up. But it would shake things up at that time being. But you know what I'm saying. What about afterwards? If a
It's
Triple
either
H was shaking
it's either Triple H goes to AEW or him and Shane team up and buy Impact, and then they basically build up Impact with like Ring of Honor and New Japan guys or something like that. You know.
I don't think Triple H is ever wrestling again, but I could
No.
totally see him leaving WWE and just like starting a new promotion. That doesn't sound
Yeah.
too unbelievable to me. So
And that's the thing that I was saying from way before when this dude Vince McMahon started the fuck shit. When he started just, you know, having people come to the main roster just to give them the axe. I was thinking, I was like, yo, why does dude Triple H just, be like, you know what, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna try it out on my own with the stars that I have. You know what I'm saying? As Vince cannot buy out NXT. It's not like Triple H can't buy out NXT. It may not be like the same production of what may have you, or it might suffer here and there. But it would have worked because people would have stood behind it.
Yeah.
That might be true, but the thing is, Toph and Nate, y'all saying Triple H to AEW, that's so far fetched. I mean, you would think Triple H is loyal to his father-in-law, but then again, as we have seen, Vince fired his own son, which is very unprecedented. I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, oh my god,
Nobody's safe.
this family's falling. This family, the company's falling apart. Now, I think Triple H is not gonna wrestle again. I think what it is, the stress of doing working like he was, working all the time. That's what caused his cardiac issue. I think he had a minor heart attack. I think the doctor told him just retire and stay home and rest. Don't worry about business. Don't work. No more work because it's taking a toll on. It's taking a toll on him. You know what I mean.
All right. So here's the two things, right?
Yeah.
About the what people were saying about his cardiac event, heart attack, what may have you. Some people were saying that they find it peculiar that when this dude Vince McMahon was going through his firing rampage, Triple H stood aside or what may have you. And there's other people saying that what you would call it, like why didn't he speak up? Triple H never spoke up for anybody when he would set them up to the main roster and they would get the axe.
Because he doesn't care about anybody but himself.
what's the dude's name? There's the dude's name. I wasn't watching NXT anymore. His real name's Jonah. He got released. He was the North American.
That Bam Bam Bigelow type dude.
Yeah. Well, does anybody remember his what his WWE name was? It escapes me at the moment.
Okay, I never saw Jonah. Okay, I have to see a face, see who you're talking about.
He's Jonah. He's Jonah now in Impact.
Hold on, let me Google his name. Because I have to give
yeah.
I have to
get a picture. Yeah, if I see a picture, I'll know who it was. But even if I saw a picture, I usually don't watch NXT. I watched some of it tonight. I watch it very seldomly because it's not as good as the main shows. But even the main shows are basically a stink. But that's another story.
When you notice, when you notice when he was starting to get rid of all these NXT guys, that like that's when Triple H had his health issues. So.
Yeah, that's
I thought he had
it
before
like,
he started getting rid of them.
They find it a little peculiar that when he was going through what he was going through, he wasn't around and he didn't care for anybody. Even before he had this cardiac.
That was his name. That was his name. Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, I had to find his name, man, because shit was killing me. Anyway, I've never said this here on your show before, so I should say it here for context. So Bronson Reed, right? So Bronson Reed, Jonah, he did was he on Renee's podcast? I think he was on someone's podcast, and he actually talked about that a little bit. So he was North American champion, and then he dropped that to I believe he dropped it to Isaiah, and according to
Swerve, he dropped it to Swerve,
right. Well, according to Jonah, after he dropped it, this would have been like August going into September, right before everything went bad when they switched everything. Jonah said that Triple H got him and a few other people. Jonah described it as a handful amount of talent and a private locker room. He said it was him, Gargano, Champa, and just a few others. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels were the only people in the room. Well, like of authority. No Regal, no Matt Bloom or whatever. And Triple H basically told him straight up. He said the company is going in a different direction, and he apologized. He shook their hands and he gave them all hugs and stuff. And he wouldn't go into any more detail, but that's what Triple H told him. And then that following week, he got cut.
So Triple H saw it coming, probably.
Wow, that's breaking news right there. If what you're saying is real shit, wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. Also,
so then
how Ciampa wasn't in that meet? I heard you say Gargano, no Ciampa in that meet.
So then,
people.
He might have been injured. Wasn't Ciampa injured during that time?
Injured or not, Ciampa.
So if you go back and you look at what was going on, Jonah Bronson Reed, he did some main event tapings, and the thought process was, okay, he's getting called up, and then he got cut, and then that was when you started seeing more cuts, and then about 2 weeks after this, according to Jonah, that was when whatever happened with his heart happened. Triple H's heart. And if you've been watching WWE for a long period of time, it's really dumb. WWE has a habit of using other words instead of obvious words. Like, how many times have you watched a Raw or a SmackDown in kayfabe where someone's attacked, right? And instead of saying so-and-so went to a hospital, they went to a local medical facility, right? You hear that all the time, right? WWE is very... Right. So when they used the term cardiac arrest, that was just a term they decided to use. Right. Because heart attack sounds scarier. So instead of saying Triple H had a heart attack, you're just going to say he had a cardiac, whatever.
Cardiac event.
Right. Yeah. And so Jonah also said the only other thing he knows is that he did check up on Triple H, and wherever he was at, I mean, he's out the hospital now. But wherever he was at, it was like some Brody Lee type shit. Like when Brody got sick, like nobody knew what was going on. It's like, remember like when Brody died, it was like, what the fuck? Because hardly anybody knew. It was like kept under the vest. Right. That's what happened with Triple H. And so Jonah was one of the few people that did have contact information with Triple H, so he could contact with him. And Jonah said that when he was allowed to speak to him, the only thing that they told him was, whatever you do, don't mention NXT. Because that would clearly stress him out. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So whatever happened, whether it was a heart attack or whatever happened to him is way more severe than they're letting on. So like,
I believe that Yeah. So basically, Toph, what you're saying is, I think since he gave everybody hugs, he saw it coming, and he was probably already mad and probably emotionally messed up. And the emotion, the stress of the emotion, is what led to the medical event. As he says, "Oh yeah, I can understand that now." Yeah, you're right.
And there's a thing I'm talking about also, Malik, because it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Let it get to that point where you catch a heart attack. Because you know how it is when you hold in a lot of aggression and anger. It's not healthy. You mean to tell me, Triple H, you're going to sit there and harbor in all that resentment, all that disappointment, because you don't want to tell Vince McMahon about his fucking self. That's why motherfuckers call you pussy. You'd rather to kill yourself than to fucking tell Vince McMahon about himself? The fuck out of here. Ain't no job in the motherfucking world. And that's why I be talking about these other motherfuckers in WWE. Yo, if not all of them, most of them is fucking pussy. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody. A job is a job at the end of the fucking day. Especially nowadays when it comes to wrestling. Because there's so many other places you could go. But they don't want to go somewhere else or whatever. They want to collect an easy paycheck because they're not really wrestling like that. They're just entertainers. Because they know if they was to go somewhere else and wrestle for less money, they'll get broke.
So,
Literally and figuratively.
Well, here's the thing: Triple H it's not. It wasn't a job of Triple H. It was basically his lifestyle and his livelihood. You got to remember something. A lot of people saying what happened to him is karma for all the years of shit that he's done to others. You
it
know,
is.
the way he ascended to power. See, he ascended to power by marrying the boss's daughter. That's how deep he went into the business. He wanted the fame. He wanted more power, and he probably wanted the throne when Vince would pass. But I don't think he's going to get it. You know. But now some of it's coming back to haunt him. So you know, I don't feel sorry for him. I mean, I don't wish ill upon anybody, but you know,
No, of course not.
It's like
he's an exception to the rule in the cases, especially with him and Stephanie did to China all those years ago.
So Nate and I are like, we're really big into like, you know, mafia stuff. You know, like we like to watch like The Sopranos, Goodfellas, Casino, stuff like that. And the funny thing is that when you watch enough mafia movies and enough mafia TV shows, you'll notice that professional wrestling and mafia lifestyle are actually very similar.
Oh yeah, they're one and the same.
Right. It's all about getting paid. Yeah. You don't want to get whacked. There's a top guy, there's a bottom feeder, whatever.
And music also. Wrestling plays a part when it comes to the music industry also.
Yeah. Right. So when you look at Triple H was like the Don of NXT, and it's like, how many times do you see like a mafia movie or a show where it's like one mob boss is beefing with another crew, but he's cool with the boss? So it's like he doesn't like the crew, but he likes the boss, and it's like, well, as long as you're here, your crew's safe. Well, Triple H wasn't there, so with Triple H gone, it was free reign on his crew.
Yeah.
So once Triple H was the Shield.
Though. You know why you can't say that? Because even when they was getting sent to the main roster, they was doomed.
Yeah, but they weren't getting fired though. They weren't getting fired though. They still had a job. There was never anybody getting. You weren't seeing mass releases like this when Triple H was like healthy. As soon as he got sick, it was like fucking Thanos snapped his Infinity Stone. Everybody just started disappearing.
From the NXT and from the main roster.
Now that I think of it like that, you are right. It's like in a way Triple H was that buffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he would send people up to the main roster. They get booked like shit, but they won't get fired. But now, since Triple H is basically they basically pushed him to the side. They pushed him to the side with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Right. So who I feel sorry for, I don't feel sorry for Triple H. I just feel sorry for all of the people that were recruited under his watch. Right.
That's the main, the talent.
Yeah, because I damn sure, I'm gonna tell damn sure to feel sorry for Triple H because he's had this coming for a long time. Now I'm kind of sorry Samoa Joe got released. I didn't expect that, but Triple H hired him after he got released once, so he's been released twice. William Regal, another one.
Yeah, so what, Nate?
No, I was gonna say twice he got released, but
he got fired by someone.
Yeah, Regal's the biggest one they got rid of. Regal.
I thought Regal was a
lifer. Who really got fucked over was the Ember Moon chick, because she was smart enough to see the main roster booking was shit. So she was like, "Yo, let me come down here to NXT for a bit, rejuvenate my career." And then Vince is like, "Nah, bitch, I'm gonna come down there."
And he went down there. He still got cut. Too. He was like, "Bitch, you didn't get your leg injured from chasing the 24/7 title. Now I'm gonna make sure you're gonna lose your job."
I'm just saying. I mean, that's trifling. I mean, 80 wrestlers have been released this past year from that shithole.
It's like two companies.
The reason for the mass releases, they're saying
WWE cuts, kid.
No, but that also WWE is supposed to be sold. There's rumors of it being sold. I've heard Vince wants $3.2 billion for that company.
They'll be sold within 5 years.
Yep.
Well, sold.
And you know what? If they do sell it, I know a lot of WWE purists don't want to hear this. If they do sell it, I mean, fucking Disney.
Yo, where is Snuggles at? Yo, Snuggles, where you at, man? When is Snuggles over here real quick?
If Disney buys it, I will say this. The first thing Disney will do, you heard it here first. The first thing they'll do is they'll make a physical Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
A physical.
I haven't heard
Yo,
Disney. I
They've been
mean,
talking
that would
about
be
it in Florida a
amazing.
long time.
But you know, it'll be some bullshit. They might, they're gonna put it in Disney World though. Like
Yeah, probably.
that will build the revenue. Like I wouldn't even be mad if they do that because how can you be mad? That's gonna build their revenue. You got the WWE Hall of Fame in Disney World. You know how mega that'll be.
true. Yeah, I've heard NBC wants to buy it. That's NBC's got deep pockets too.
Fox is another one too.
I don't think Fox wants to buy it because Fox paid Vince $1 billion for 5 years for SmackDown, and look where that investment got him.
Yeah, but if Fox is smart, they could just buy it and resell it.
Yeah,
Or
and of
something that would
course
do something like that.
Ronda Rousey's back.
Or
in
they'll
there,
buy
so
their library or something like that. Buy the video content and
Yeah,
sell the
you already
company.
know WWF and all that stuff. WWF,
they would have to
WWE,
they would have to terminate the contract with
ECW.
Peacock and get the rights to their content back because Peacock basically edited out the whole Attitude Era. That was the best stuff.
Word. Nigga, that shit is so dumb. Like, come on.
What I want to know is if WWE sells their tape library, what happens to all the hidden shit they don't want anyone to see? Like
It
Owen's
stays in the
death.
vault.
Oh, it stays?
It stays in the
Hey.
vault. It's yo, you know how much shit they
until
got in
somebody
that vault?
decides to release it on a tape or something.
I would love to be a fly in that vault. Just so they got so much shit in that vault that they probably never even been released.
I believe what Kevin Kelly said. If anybody remembers Kevin Kelly, he said this on one of his New Japan podcasts about this like 5-6 years ago. Kevin Kelly said that if you go to WWE HQ, somewhere in the center of a building is a room that's like locked off, and the way he described it, it sounded like some James Bond shit. He said it's a room. He said it's a room, and it's surrounded by it's a safe room, right? So you got to go through a safe to go in the room. Then once you take off the safe, it's one of those fingerprint things. And then once you go to the fingerprint thing, it's one of those eye laser scan things. And then once you do that, then it's a voice scanner. So you got to go through like 4 different locks. And then once you go in this room, all you see is like one more lock with a combination. And on top of it, it says, and I quote, "Do not watch, do not release, do not open." If that ain't some like fucking Illuminati shit, I don't know what is. Like I have to see this.
If someone would get access to that room, other than the only person probably has access to that voice command eye laser is probably Vince McMahon himself.
Probably
only as I bet you his son and daughter, even his wife, probably don't have access to that. It's probably just him.
Anybody bet Nick Khan does?
If Nick Khan were to get access to that,
Nick Khan. Yeah,
if Nick Khan were to get access to that room and decided to release it or turn, that would basically it's something that would probably destroy WWE from within.
He's
altogether.
destroying WWE now.
No, but I would like. But after what Tope said about that room, I would like to see that room.
He
I would love to see
that room. Chilled out. He probably had it pitched out a tent more ways than one. In that room, he probably know everything about WWE.
Like we know
this
Owen
dude came out of nowhere and just got all this power out of nowhere.
Owen's death can't be hidden because that actually happened on pay per view. They used to put the cameras in the ring, so that's out. Because look at this, I actually bought that pay per view.
Really think it, let that shit soak in. Like where this dude Nick Khan came from with all this power.
Somebody that Vince hired. I think not. I don't think Vince hired him. I think the board of directors hired him because I've heard Kevin Sullivan's on the board of directors, or he was.
That's what we should do, man. Like, what's this dude Nick Khan background? Because he really came out of nowhere and just got a shitload of power. That's the thing. Motherfuckers ain't thinking about shit like that.
Because he's the one that has released these 80 wrestlers over.
Exactly.
He released Keith, Maya. He released everybody that basically was either mid card or even someone made a man like Bray Wyatt. He released He released the Fiend of all people.
Exactly. It's like
a lot of people don't. What a lot of folks don't know about him. Some people have conspiracy theories. Nick Khan is actually childhood friends with The Rock.
Well, we just known that. What, like a couple of weeks ago?
I didn't know that. That's
it actually makes sense.
It's just like this dude Nick Khan just came out the blue.
It makes sense too because The Rock also has his show Young Rock which
Yeah.
comes on NBC, and that's also part of Peacock and Universal. And it's making me wonder if like there could be some kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing. Like I wonder if Rock was able to negotiate. Like I wonder if Nick Khan helped Rock greenlight his show, and in return, maybe Rock put a good word in to Vince about who Nick was, because like Sandman said, he just kind of came out of nowhere. But
Right.
anyway, some people are like super conspiracy theorists, and they think that Rock paid off Nick Khan to whack Triple H, which is just ridiculous. But
No, it's not
you know,
ridiculous because Shawn Michaels bullied The Rock, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H are best friends. So this could be some payback, I guess, in a sense. But then again, I would go after.
Shawn Michaels is about to be fired next. He's the next on the chopping block. I won't be surprised if
I don't know. I mean, he has pretty good clout, but he could be right. If he gets released, I'd be shocked
if
because
Shane
if you
McMahon
read
can get fired,
if
if
you
Shane
read
McMahon can
between the
get fired
lines,
just like that, Shawn Michaels don't got no clout.com.
gotcha. I got you.
If you read between the lines, some people already knew it was coming. To me, the first red flag was when Scotty 2 Hotty when he quit. If you check his Instagram when he quit, the emphasis of his post said the black and gold brand was something else. Those were his exact words.
Yeah, I saw his post. Yeah, he probably saw it coming too. Oh, you know who else saw the bullshit coming? Because she quit and paid the price of home. Tony Storm. She was out of there.
Right.
So
Nay, what's up, Nay? You good over there? You want to?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say that secret video vault that Vince McMahon has. I guarantee it's probably got Pat Patterson's old sex tapes. And
that's disgusting.
Definitely got that in there.
And then
that's right. Yeah, the cream team.
And then the security footage
the cream team.
when Vince McMahon cashed the money in a big briefcase at the police department for Jimmy Snuka. I guarantee he's got that security footage.
No, saying man, the cream team was actually a real thing. There was a circle of them. It was Patterson and a bunch of others. They were all pedophiles. It was that like you remember that black announcer back in the 80s for WWE?
Hall, whatever his name was.
Yeah, he was a pedophile too. So that's why they were actually called the cream team.
That's another thing too. Did Peacock cut that footage of Choppy Pee Pee? I wonder.
Yeah, they cut all the Attitude Era footage.
Oh my god,
the whole Attitude Era has been cut.
Jesus.
They cut the DX parodies. Everything, GTV, everything.
Oh wait, even the one that they invaded WCW with the tank, they couldn't cut that one out.
Yeah, that's cut too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they cut out a lot of shit. But surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie, it's really not that bad. Like, say like if you just put it on Peacock and put it on WWE Network and just let this shit flow, it's really not that bad. I'm not gonna lie,
the pay-per-views
they fixed a lot of bugs and all that shit. Because at first, the connection on that shit was terrible.
The pay-per-views work fine when I watch them. What I can't watch is like when I try to like watch specific episodes of Raw and SmackDown. It's like it lags too much and it just doesn't load.
When I first,
it don't for me. It's actually real smooth.
When the network first launched, I bought it when it very first launched. Yeah, it was bugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got it when it first came out.
They had all the content, which was good. I bought it to watch basically the WCW content and the old stuff and the Attitude Era. But the thing is, even when you watch the WCW pay-per-view on there, they changed the edit and changed the theme songs. See, that was stupid.
Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been doing that for years.
Everybody remember Booker T's infamous. Yeah. Remember when this Booker T's WWE when he remixed his shit. Remember the Booker T shit?
Yeah.
This shit was so.
They've been doing that for years for WCW and ECW. They don't want to pay for the rights, even though they have like billions of dollars.
Oh my god! Remember the ECW music that WWE had to edit? Oh my god!
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. See, that's so disrespectful.
Oh god, yo,
that was so disrespectful.
Sometimes they've changed the music for some entrances so many times that I don't even remember what the original song was. Like the two that they've changed the most is, for whatever reason, they ed the fuck out of Triple H versus Taker at WrestleMania 17. I'm positive that Taker was using the American Badass music back then.
Yeah, Kid Rock.
Yeah, but they've edited that so many times. There's like 4 different versions of that entrance. It's like you can kind of forget which song he had.
Well, see, Kid Rock came
I love-
along also with the Attitude Era at the peak of it. Basically, that's when he came in. I never heard of it. I never knew who he was until I saw him on Raw when Jericho introduced him. This is like before Joe C died, long before Joe C died. No years before.
I loved ECW how they use like the real theme songs and stuff like that from real artists because they were like sue me for what? They're like Rocky 5, you know, at the end of Rocky 5. What are you gonna sue for? Nothing. You ain't getting nothing from ECW. Paul Heyman was bouncing checks, man.
Yeah, ECW was awesome, but see, Paul Heyman didn't bounce checks. I mean, that's terrible.
I still can't believe that the story about Tommy Dreamer wanted to kill Paul Heyman at WrestleMania.
He wanted to whack Paulie.
He wanted to whack him.
Fucking moron.
Tommy.
I never could stand that dude, Bummy Dreamer. But yeah, man, like, as a matter of fact, Toph, what was your thoughts on the Rumble? I don't know if you seen the past Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble shit that we did. We basically was watching the Royal Rumble like a watch along or whatever, and I fell asleep during it live from how boring that shit was.
You pretty much said it yourself. I said it on Nate's show. I'll sum it up again. At the end of the day,
I was literally snoring. Nate was like, "Hey, Sandman, you sleeping?
Are you sleeping?"
At the end of the day, the Royal Rumble was about 3 people: Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar. Nobody else benefited from it. There was no other surprises. Nobody benefited from it. So if I had to give the show a rating, I would give it a C+. Those Rumbles were 1995, 96 level. Not good.
C+, I would say like a C-. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie. Remember, Nate, at first we was actually, enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I said, the women's Rumble. Yeah, like the first match was okay, and the women's Rumble match was cool because like the women got their shit in, and you got some feuds developing for the future. But the men's Rumble just sucked. Like I said, Bad Bunny, Shane, and like
you know what really basically just sabotaged the whole show from Jump Street. It was fucking first it was Doudrop and this bitch Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end.
That's when the stock market crashed. Yeah.
And then you had the second blow, the death blow, that Edge and Miz match. That's when motherfuckers was over it. Like, oh God, like
Maurice looked hot. Like some tie you up in the basement.
Yeah, Maurice always looks hot. She's showing off all them tits and all that.
Well, that's what all of them do. I mean, and they're basically all fake and plastic anyway. So I mean,
Lita looked good. Lita looked good.
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah, that is true.
Charlotte Flair. Charlotte's tweeting.
Lita, though, definitely.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair is always tweeting pictures over. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's cool. But shouts go out to Lita. For her even coming back and being full time. After what 15 years?
Yeah, 15 years. Yeah, I think she's back.
Shouts go out to her, man. That shit is not easy.
I don't think she's going to win the title though. I think she's just there for she's there just for ratings of the draw because
she's on a crime time wavelength. Money. Yeah.
She's there because they don't have anybody else. That's why.
Right. Yeah. See, look, she was in talks with AEW at one time, but see that's a good thing she didn't go there because Matt Hardy's wife wouldn't have liked that.
Oh my God, that would be a fucking.
Rebby would dig her eyes out. Rebby is crazy.
Oh yeah,
Rebby can talk all the shit she wants. At the end of the day, she's a ring rat. Fuck her.
She will end up cutting fucking Matt's balls on Dynamite live.
I'm just saying, Rebby despises Lita, so that's a good thing. So that would work.
Of course she does. Everybody. Of course she does because Lita has talent.
Rebby
I think it comes from it came from the Matt Lita Edge situation 2 years ago. Remember that?
My beef with Rebby is like she talks as if like she was actually a name in the business. She was nobody. She was never anybody. All she is just a chick that got knocked up by Matt Hardy. She's a ring rat. She's a thought. That's all she is.
Yeah, she gave him 4 kids. So
tell them how you really feel, Toph.
Yeah, I
I'm
tell
just
you.
being honest. I'm just being honest. What did she do? What has she
was
done?
like,
She
"You
did
slut!"
nothing. She was an indie wrestler and she couldn't hack it because she wasn't good. So when people think of Rebby Hardy, they don't think of, oh yeah, that's that one chick. No,
That's Hardy's wife.
a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all
If
she is.
So
if
basically,
Lita,
she got lucky. She basically, she was an indie wrestler, but then she latched on to a real wrestler, and basically who makes more money. So hey, I'll just be a stay at home mom with the money.
Right. I ain't gonna hate her for what she's doing. Like, because she's got 4 kids by Matt, she's set for life. But all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, that's what she's going to be known for. Just like at the end of the day, Kim
Basically,
Kardashian can do
she
all this
might
other
be a stay at
shit.
home mom,
Hold on, y'all. Wait, hold
but
on. What
originally
you
she a hoe.
saying, Nate?
We'll say that.
Hold on, Malik. Hold on, Malik. What you
Sure.
saying, Nate?
oh, what was I gonna say? I said if Lita ever shows up on like AEW with Matt, it'll end up being like the Sopranos episode when Tony Soprano will be in the house. And like, remember Patsy, the guy on the Sopranos' brother got killed? He'll show up with a gun and like gonna shoot Tony, but then he pees in his pool. That will be Rubby's dad, because that's his dad, right? The gardener. That's Rubby's dad. Yeah.
And Rebby needs to understand
Senor
that
Benjamin.
at some point, the Hardys are going to go in the Hall of Fame, and when that happens, Lita's going in there with them, so she can shut the
Oh
fuck up.
jeez.
Yeah, it only makes sense. They gotta have Team Extreme in the Hall of Fame because you think that's why they brought Lita back for her to be in
No,
this year's
they
Hall of
brought her
Fame?
back because they don't have anybody. That's why.
Well,
Right,
other
they
than
don't.
that, of course. No, I'm saying other than that, of course. But wouldn't it make sense for them to put her in the Hall of Fame one time? Like she can really enjoy it, maybe get a few wins under her belt.
Isn't she already a Hall of Famer?
I think she is. Yeah.
Was.
Yeah, she's a Hall of
Okay.
Famer. I think.
Yeah, she is.
She
She's already a
is?
Hall of Famer. Yeah,
Think
by
so.
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
doubt they
she
put
could be
it.
a 2-time Hall of Famer. Why not? Like she can
Yeah,
be
they'll
a
do it
2-time Hall of
eventually.
Fame with Team
They'll
Extreme.
do it eventually.
I doubt
Next
they
time,
will. Look at this.
No, as a matter of fact, hold on. Now that I think of it, they actually they offered Jeff Hardy that shit.
That's what I was gonna say. Yep.
They wanted him to come back, and they offered him the Hall of Fame spot.
And
And
he said
Jeff
no.
Hardy's like, no. Like, how the fuck you gonna put me in the Hall of Fame, but not me and my brother in the Hall of Fame?
Since we're talking about the Hall of Fame, this is another thing I do with my chest. I laugh my ass off when I go on Twitter.
What the fuck is wrong with WWE?
When I go on like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and people say so and so isn't Hall of Fame worthy, that's laughable to me because all the fans out there that say so and so isn't Hall of Fame worthy. 2 things: 1, the Hall of Fame is not real. 2, anyone who Vince McMahon wants to go in the Hall of Fame can go in the Hall of Fame. Right. There you go. Period.
And that's why we need that museum. We need that museum, man. Like
that Hall of Fame is so fake. That's a Devil's Hall of Fame. But look at this. You got a pedophile in there. You got a one-time porn star. You got a one-time porn star in there, but you won't put China in there. And you've got, like I said, that's a shit Hall of Fame.
I don't mean to laugh. Folks.
No, you laughing? It's funny. It is. It is. It's a fake Hall of Fame. It's a shit Hall of Fame. Pat Patterson is a Hall of Famer. After everything he's done, he's a Hall of Famer. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Is Vader going in? Is Vader going in the Hall of Fame?
Vader's not in yet. Vader's not in yet. No.
Yeah,
but speaking of that, isn't Sonny in there? I'm pretty sure
that's Sonny. Sonny's the one-time porn stars. Sunny Side Up.
Sunny Side Up.
Slut.
And Sonny's officially the female O.J. Simpson. She just can't stay out of trouble. Like
OJ. and she's been arrested again. I'm like, God damn, you in jail a year. It wasn't enough for you, and you still at it again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
She's a convicted felon too.
Times.
She's a convicted felon, so she's looking at minimum like 5 to 10 years.
Live.
I think she's been in jail more times than 50 Cent.
Jeez. So Malik, who do you think is going to be the surprise tomorrow?
Is 50 Cent known for going to jail a lot of times?
He's been shot a lot of times. I think he's been in jail. I'm saying Sonny's Sonny's the only famous white woman I know that's gotten arrested more than a black rapper. So, hey Nate, as far as your question, who the surprise is, I'm gonna go with Keith and Maya. I don't know, but if it's somebody even better than that, it could be anybody. It could be anybody.
You heard that shit?
It's a double debut.
More than a black rap. Yo, Dan, I like that dog joke. I like that. That was a nice dog joke. I like that one.
I want to hear Sonny's like ECW stories because she was probably blowing everybody. Sandman, Sabu.
Yo,
well, Sandman said she was. Yeah,
dude, New Jack say some crazy shit about like she would
Yeah.
like he would basically blade her.
Yeah.
You know the blade, like on the split the razor on top of the forehead and shit.
I think it was Perry Saturn, and Perry Saturn like barely talks to anybody these days, so he's got no reason to lie. I think Perry Saturn said that like guys would just run a train on her in exchange for drugs and shit. She was a druggie.
Going back to what I was saying with the blade and shit. I remember this dude New Jack saying that he would blade her and she would give him head while the blood drips down and shit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I highly doubt.
Did they have some guy with a robe on and a burning cross and some Satanists?
I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you.
I don't doubt New Jack. I don't doubt New Jack did. Now I tell you, New Jack probably did that with what's her face because he was with Goldust's ex-wife Marlena.
Oh, Marlena. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my. No, the story I heard.
It's not even I'm bugging. It wasn't Sonny. It was Marlena. That's who it was.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, Marlena.
That's who New Jack was talking about.
Yeah, well, Melina was the slut of WWE because Batista hit it. I think a bunch of other people hit it. Now going back to Sonny, what I heard a story. This is from Sandman. Sandman came back stage one time and he saw Sonny blowing two wrestlers at the same time. I forget who said he were. I think he said one of them was Rob Van Dam, but I don't know. I forget it now for sure.
I wanted somebody.
One of them was Batista.
Well, Batista wasn't ECW. This is the ECW talking about right now. Sonny in ECW.
I went to an ECW show. I went to an ECW show in New Britain, Connecticut. Next door was a female strip bar, Molly Malone's, and Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn were at CVS buying condoms. So they were fucking the strippers after the show.
I believe it. Yeah.
Just now that y'all say this crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine if social media was around when ECW was around, when ECW was popping. Oh God!
Social media.
That's why
would be Triple X rated.
That's why I laughed at the Hook thing from a couple of weeks ago, where Hook was at the strip bar and the stripper was like twerking on him, and everybody was like giving Hook shit. And I'm like, man, wrestling's been doing this for years. It's just thanks to smartphones, now they're finally being caught. So. Yeah,
literally, anybody can be caught.
That's one thing WWE really dropped the ball on. Remember Shotgun Saturday Night? That was an interesting show. I used to like that.
Shotgun Saturday Night, yeah.
Right? Yeah. They give you like that Fight Club feel.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, Shot Glass. People call it Shot Glass Saturday Night. Yeah, I remember that shit.
They should have had like ECW guys showing up, like Dreamer and Sandman and fucking New Jack and shit. That would have been cool.
Shit, especially around that time. I think around that time, it was like their first invasion. Remember, around that time, the ECW dudes used to be sitting in the front row,
sitting in the ringside. Yep.
Yeah, and
well, they had to do something because NWO was taking over. Fucking NWO was like on fire.
That's probably like my favorite entrance of all time was like in WCW when the Flock would just be sitting in the front, and then when it was time for the matches, they would just jump the guardrail. that was cool.
Yeah. That's how Billy Kidman got famous, man. Like, I remember when everybody first, seen this dude Billy Kidman really go. I forgot what match it was, and motherfuckers was like, "Yo, this kid, he got it." You know what I'm saying? Like,
the shooting star press. Something.
Especially with that move. That move.
Yeah, Billy Kidman. Oh, it was awesome.
It took me years to figure out that his whole gimmick was a druggie.
He was all scratching.
Yeah. That's what they all look like. They all look like crackheads underneath the bridge.
Yeah, especially what about me? What about Raven?
Raven. The dude Raven stayed in character when that guy jumped the guardrail and choked him out from behind. He just sat back in a corner.
I feel like to this day, no matter what company, like every faction that just has like that goth look, like whether it's the Dark Order in AEW or Sanity in NXT or the Wyatt family, all of them are trying to rip off like the Flock, but none of them have ever been as cool to me as the Flock. And the crazy part about the Flock was they were just a mid-card faction, but like they were still so fucking cool.
Right, yeah.
As a matter of fact,
they got over it because they had a lot of fans.
Hold on, Malik. I just thought of something. These dudes actually just mimicked it not too long ago. The dudes from Ring of Honor, when they went to Impact, they did something similar to that whole Flock shit when they was sitting in the front row.
Oh, you talking about EC3, the little control your narrative stuff?
Nah. These dudes. Was damn. What's my dude name again?
Are you talking
From
about the
Ring of
Vincent,
Honor. Bennett.
Vincent guy with the beard?
No. The Ring of Honor dude that's in Impact, that invaded Impact. You got this
PCO?
dude, Mike Bennett. Yeah, Mike
Oh,
Bennett,
yeah.
PTO. Them dudes, and what's her name again? That's married to Mike Bennett.
Maria.
Maria, yeah.
Oh, Maria Kanellis.
Kanellis, yeah. They did something similar to the whole flock shit. They were sitting.
My favorite debut was with the Radicals when they came into ringside. Guerrero, Benoit.
Yeah, they did that same thing too.
That was cool.
That was sick because Road Dogg started swinging on them.
Yeah.
Road Dogg was with all the smoke. He was like, "What?" Road Dogg just started swinging.
Yeah, that was cool. The Radicals.
Shit, man. Well, anyways, what's
WWE
your thoughts,
needs to pick up their game.
before we get up out of here? What's your thoughts on the secret tomorrow? Who y'all think is gonna show up?
I'm gonna go with Chris, like he said, Jay White, like a New Japan guy. I don't think it's gonna be Okada. That'd be kind of cool. But if the ultimate heel move is Cody Rhodes, he fucking flips off the fans, signs a new contract. That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, you get a double heel. You get Tony Khan the heel, so we get the evil Tony Khan character, like McMahon.
Oh God, he's already evil. Tony Khan is bitch made. He acts like a little punk. Recognize me. Please don't do that to me. Mine.
Oh, I'm still gonna go with Miami and Keith Lee, but I don't know. But like I said, you got a plethora of free agents out there, so it could be anybody. Anybody would probably be awesome. You know, it'd be awesome who would show up tomorrow night. Bray Wyatt, if he would show up.
Yeah,
that's your top one because Braun Strowman's already showed up in a Ring of Honor, so he's.
You see that new picture of him? He was with a foursome. It was him and his wife JoJo. They went axe throwing. JoJo looks really good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she does.
Yeah, she looks good.
Malik, this dude Nate said he think Bray Wyatt is gonna join the House of Black. What's your thoughts on that?
That'd be awesome because actually then he could resurrect the character in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it can't be the Fiend because WWE has trademarked that. So you know.
There we go. You get Black and the other characters rise them from the dead. There we go.
So I said, Black and the Bray Wyatt would be an awesome pairing. But like I said, it's we can dream. Oh, going back to Nick Khan for a second. Nick Khan might be a mafia guy a mob guy for all we know. Who knows?
I don't know. That guy looks like he should own Papa John's Pizza.
Okay.
So what's your thoughts on this dude Tony Khan's secret tomorrow? Think somebody's gonna walk through the forbidden door? You think it might be a letdown? What's your thoughts?
I was telling Nate earlier, he basically pulled a Mean Gene because he was telling people on Friday to watch Rampage for the scoop, and the scoop was the scoops on Wednesday. So that's basically what
Call
it
the
was.
Call the hotline.
I'm telling you, he better not pull a Christian maneuver.
Oh, they can't.
Anyway,
call me on the hotline. I'll tell you all about it.
That fucking guy, Mean Gene. That guy's Mean Gene, man.
Let's continue.
Yeah, I just think it's a New Japan guy. Oh, and before I go, you remember those collect calls that WCW used to do? I realized the other day that Lee Marshall, rest in peace, was the voice of Tony the Tiger. WCW had Tony the Tiger. That's hilarious.
Really? Get out of here.
Yeah, after the original Tony the Tiger voice died, Lee Marshall was hired. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, there you go. Look at that.
I remember 1-800 Collect. It was like $3.99 a minute or something like that. So I would say, "Hey, Dad, I'm at Lake Compounds. Come pick me up." You know how they say, "Leave your name after the beep." I'm like, "Dad, I'm at Lake Compounds. Will you accept a call from Dad? I'm at Lake Compounds."
So if you say you think it's gonna be an NJPW guy, I hope it's not no NJPW guy. Like,
I think it's a New Japan guy. I think it's a New Japan guy because every time they use the term
Ain't
forbidden door,
nobody. That shit ain't
forbidden
turning no
door
head.
means that is somebody from another company coming into AEW. If you're a free agent, it can't be a forbidden door because you're a free agent. You're not coming from anywhere. You're free. If you're free, you're just signing. Every time they've ever used the term forbidden door, either an Impact guy or an NWA person or a New Japan person showed up unless he specifically worded it that way to throw people off the scent. But Osprey. If you go on Twitter, Will Osprey had a back and forth with Kenny Omega. Jay White is just going into business for himself. He's not even in Japan. He doesn't even go there anymore. You know, he can't go back because of his green card. Tama Tonga, he's a free agent. Juice Robinson, his contract just expired. So technically he's a free agent, but everyone knows he's a New Japan guy. So I think it's a New Japan guy. And don't
got
forget,
an idea.
remember,
I got an
the
idea.
person who's going to be revealed is going to be in a ladder match. You know, so with Keith Lee or a big guy, would that really be a good fit for a ladder match? I don't think so. But
Why not, Keith? I don't think it'll be the first time he's been in a ladder match.
I got an idea. The dude's it's gonna be Starman. It's gonna be a guy called Starman wearing a mask.
Yeah, my dude's
He's gonna win the match. He's gonna win the match and take his mask off. It's gonna be Cody Rhodes and Jim Ross gonna say, "Oh, that son of a bitch."
Yeah, I remember that from years ago. Yeah, when Vince was
like Diamond Dallas Page. He's the stalker. The stalker.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch. You know.
But anyways, I'm about to wrap things up. I just wanted to do a quick little live, talk about the good old fashioned wrestling and all that.
Oh yeah, my favorite subject. Yeah. Hey, real quick, are any of you guys on Facebook? Anything like that?
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a podcast too, Inside Wrestling, Blog Talk Radio. So.
Okay, it's yeah. I like joining your podcast sometimes.
Yeah, feel free to call in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look you up and find you.
Okay.
Put your information in the back. Just all y'all gotta do is go to the private chat and put your information in the back.
Okay. Yeah, I have my phone on me right now at the moment, so I would go to Facebook and link you to my, but I can let's see, I can.
Just come to the Wrestling Council. The Wrestling Council got Bobby Lashley as a champion. You know what I'm saying? You just go there, and we all there. You know what I mean? Nate. Chris,
So the Wrestling Council has a page on Facebook.
Right, it's a group.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I can join that. Yeah, I wish I.
Yeah, there's the Roundtable. There's the Council Roundtable. You know.
The Council Roundtable. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. I'm
trying
to
the Wrestling Council on Facebook, and the avatar is Bobby Lashley as a heavyweight champion.
Okay, you say it's called the Wrestling Council?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Dixie Carter?
She's still around.
Who cares? She left.
No, I know, but I like when Bubba put her through the table. That was so funny.
Yo, when I was there, I walked out. I'm like, yo.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were at that show. That's right.
I went to a couple of these shows. Yo, that shit was fun, man. Like, I miss old school TNA. I really do.
Yeah, TNA was awesome at first, yeah, but now that it's Impact, it's not as. I mean, I like Rosemary.
Actually, it's good now. It's still good now, but they fucked up so many times. Nobody cares now.
Scott Hall said that when he met her, I think he met her, and Scott said that he was thinking it.
I like Scott Hall's theme from TNA. That was cool. His theme music. That was a cool theme song.
Yeah. Scott said he was thinking about smashing Dixie, but he wasn't sure if she was one of those girls, so he didn't do anything. And then after he left TNA, he found out afterwards that he was one of those girls. He was like, "Fuck!" So it's just funny.
Man, look, what I tell all the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them was ungrateful. Man, look, most of y'all better be grateful because that lady took a chance on all of y'all, even though the product was whack.
I like when Scott Steiner was working out and told that woman to take her shirt off, and then Samoa Joe's laughing in the background before he choked him out.
Oh, man. Yo, I never forget the Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe story when that shit first started off. Man, that's when shit was just, man. But Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe faced off. Like, do you remember how intense that shit was? Like, I just missed times like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What was that one? What was that TNA one? The funeral. They're at a funeral or something. At the
That was the Aces and Eights funeral.
Ace and
That was
Eights.
hilarious.
Yeah, that shit was
yo,
funny.
I fuck
Yeah, I
with
remember
the
that,
Aces and
yeah.
Eights storyline. Like, I love the fact that they had a year-long story. Like, and Bubba, like, basically Bully Ray was the mastermind. That's the type of shit I like. Like, and motherfuckers was shitting on it. I ain't allowed.
But yeah, like
Go ahead,
Sandman
go ahead.
said, Impact's actually is pretty good nowadays. What they need to turn it around is they just need to get a decent TV deal. They just got to get that. So, you know.
What you think they should do first? Either that or go back on the road.
Well, they got to get fans. How are they going to get revenue? So yeah, go on the road.
Do small shows. It's like they can't sit
shows,
there. They can't sit there and try to be like, oh, they're trying to hide it. We know nobody don't go to your shows. Just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, risk it. And they have a real healthy roster. They got
all I gotta say is Bull Ray could never shit on anyone's wrestling ability because this motherfucker laid himself on a table after taking a twist of fate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If anything, I think that I think a lot of people don't really give TNA credit because they really kind of set the bar for what you can do right and what you shouldn't do, you know. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So y'all got each other's information. Y'all,
No, I'm on Facebook now, but I put my Facebook link. But is it the Wrestling Council with it doesn't have Bobby Lashley on the avatar? It says Wrestling Council with it's a symbol with I guess a cartoon wrestling man, and you got
yeah, it should be what this dude Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I'll screen share my. I'll share my
screen.
screen.
What's your name? What's your name on Facebook?
Malik Shabazz.
All right.
Oh, I already have you at it. Cool.
So yeah, just send them an invite to the council.
Is this y'all?
Nah.
Okay. Says
I'll send you a link.
Wrestle Council podcast. That's what I got. That's what I found. I typed in Wrestling Council D in without.
It's all good. Don't worry about that.
And it didn't help. Okay.
I'll go ahead and send you the link to the group now.
Okay. Yeah, that way I can friend.
You know what I wanted to do? Like, is it a way for me? I wanted to play like before we get up out of here. I wanted to play some Elimination Chamber highlights. Like, is it a way for me like to share screen? Like, y'all can send it to me and I can share screen it.
There probably is. I'm just not familiar with StreamYard. I'm sure there is though.
Yeah, I was trying. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to do that shit from earlier. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah, what are your thoughts, Sam, about the women having an elimination chamber match in Saudi Arabia? That's gonna be crazy.
Who's gonna be in there? What? They don't have no chicks as is.
Top women, whoever the fuck.
All right, so who's gonna be? It's gonna be Queen Zelina, Bianca Belair.
The blonde one. She's good looking. Can't remember her name.
Hey Toph, yeah, that's my Facebook link in the private chat here.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
Blood money.
Which blonde one? You're gonna have to be specific. There's a lot of blondes.
I know. Right. The one that fucking Corey Graves always raves about.
Oh, Carmella.
No, besides Carmella. No, besides Carmella. The fuck's her name? God damn it. I don't know. Whatever.
Is it Dana Brooke?
No. She had a title match like 2 months ago, and she did pretty good, but she lost.
Oh, Liv Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah.
No, Liv Morgan. She don't look bad.
There's so many blondes. I get them confused sometimes.
Yeah.
Because all them bitches is like the same.
That's what they should do. Like they should do a women's group, House of Blondes. House of Blondes. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, baby.
More beef. Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, Steven. Give me some more blonde.
Go ahead, Vincent, man.
Hey, Toph. Yeah, that link you sent me
Hold on,
says,
wait. Vince McMahon came through. Yo,
okay.
Vince McMahon has something to say real quick.
What are you guys talking about? Tony Khan doesn't have a fucking surprise. I'm the surprise. I'm gonna fire everybody tomorrow. I'm gonna sell the stock, and then I'm gonna call Ultimate Warrior's dead soul to crash the plane in HQ. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Jesus Christ.
So y'all got each other information. Just
Yeah,
send them an invite to the wrestling council.
yeah, no, he sent me a link, but it says right here, attachment unavailable.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you
the
probably
group.
be friends or some shit. Yeah, sometimes
No, we are actually we are friends, Toph. Yeah, we're already friends. Yeah,
it's
but
not a
on
private
Facebook.
group. Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
Yes.
the wrestling council
It
wasn't
is a
I
private
don't
group.
private
believe
group.
it's private.
It is a
No,
private
I
group.
don't think it
Oh,
was.
it is now? Oh, okay, I see.
Oh,
It is a
Oh,
private group.
if I go to the group and maybe I can do the
you
little
gotta send them a
invite
request,
thing.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think can anyone do that, or only can an administrator do that?
I think the administrator has to send it or approve it.
Nah, I think you could suggest it.
Or yeah,
Okay, I'll try that then.
I'm gonna block all you guys. Stop talking about AEW.
hey Sandman, hey Sandman, what's your Facebook name, or you can send me a request.
Illa Sandman. ILA.
ILA.
You can just look at the this dude friends Toph friends.
Okay,
like,
Malik, I just sent you an invite. Maybe that one went through. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I got it.
yeah, Illa the Sandman.
Okie dokies.
I might have the
Yeah, that
longest
works. Yeah.
name. I might have the
Two
longest
questions
name
because
on this
like I said all the
dude's
time.
friend list.
There's a tutorial video, Sandman, that a friend of mine sent. I'll send it to you after this. It's like a PowerPoint presentation of like how to do different stuff in StreamYard. I've been procrastinating, but I can check it out.
Yeah,
I'll send
that'll
it to
be
you
what's
as
up.
well.
Yeah, send it to my inbox.
Yeah, Nate and I, we used to use Blog Talk. I still like Blog Talk, but they never updated it. So, but I know more people are using StreamYard now. So,
yeah, StreamYard, it's been popping for like a good 2 years now.
yeah.
Well, other people are starting to go towards Clubhouse. That's like the new wave right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got you, Sandman. Yeah, I just sent you a request.
All right, cool. Let me see. Yeah, man. Hold on, wait. Let me see.
Hey, Nate, which one are you?
You can just look me up my name, Natale, Natale, Manzo, Manzo. Not hard to find me. There's not too many of me in the country.
Okay.
He's Italiano, eh?
Oh yeah, Toph. Yeah, my membership is pending. So
Yeah, so an administrator would have to approve you. I'm not an NM on that group. I think Sandman is though.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Hey, Sandman, I don't know if you're a Yankee fan. Did you hear who died? Gerald Williams, baseball player.
Get out of here! I used to be a big Yankee fan, man.
Yeah, he used to play with. He was friends with his best friend was Derek Jeter, and they had. I guess he had cancer. I was like, Jesus, 55 years old.
Yo, like, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta talk about that when it comes to cancer in baseball. It's like a lot of baseball players die from cancer.
Look at Tony Gwynn. Guy was probably one of the best like natural hitters. That chewing tobacco, that fucking killed him.
Yeah, you know, it's a very stressful sport. A lot of them chew tobacco. A lot of them smoke. A lot of them hang around smokers. Probably doesn't help. You know, more so for the older players that are retired. I'm sure that didn't really do them any favors.
Hey, Toph, I was thinking about you the other day. I was watching Pawn Stars. They were selling a James Brown jumpsuit, and I was thinking about your dad. You said your dad used to drive for James Brown.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my dad did drive for James Brown. I met James Brown when I was like 7 years old. I had no clue who he was, and he was fucking triggered.
How was he talking to you? Was he like banana?
Actually, yeah, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that.
His band's like, what the fuck's he saying? Yeah, he's paying us. Yeah.
This is like my memory of it. My dad picked me up from school, and when he picked me up in a limo. I guess to show off. And everybody was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Chris, are you famous? Or someone famous picking you up?" And dad told me to get in, so we got in, and we drove around. It was like my first time like ever in a limo. I had no clue what was going on. And then when we went downtown, we went to what was then called the Civic Center, which has now been renamed James Brown Arena. Nitro was actually there a few times, and for the WWE fans, the really bad ECW Dismember or whatever the fuck it was called, that was also there, a really bad one. And James Brown and like 3 other guys got in the limo, and James Brown looked at me and he was like, "Yo man, who are you, yo man? Who are you, yo man?" He was looking at me, and everybody there was just laughing. And he was like, "Oh, I'm just pulling your leg, He was like, "Yo, what's your name? And me being a shy 7-year-old kid, I was like, "Oh, my name's Chris." And he was like, "Chris, what you want for Christmas, Chris?" Because it was like all these seasons. It was like November or December. It was cold, I know that much. But then we drove back to his house, and it was like this big mansion. It was one of those like gates where you had to like call in just to get in and stuff like that. And I remember like being in his office, and his office had like, the best way I can describe it was like a shitload of Ric Flair robes. It was like a walk-in closet. It just had nothing but just robes as far as you could see. It was like as big as a fucking Lowe's, like the Lowe's place where you buy like lumbar and like brick and stuff like that. He was cool. He was just, he was pretty much like what you would see, like how he acted. That wasn't an act. Like he was just like that, like all the time. But the number one thing that you could not do with James Brown is if you took a shit in his restroom, he would fire you on the spot. And they actually made a joke about that in the movie with what's his name, who also passed away, Chadwick Boseman, who passed away a couple years ago. Yeah, they actually did that in the opener where like a chick took a shit in his office. Like, he hated that. Have you noticed like some of the most successful people are like germaphobes? Like I heard that Vince McMahon will like fire you on the spot if you cough around.
Like people sneeze. Yeah, sneeze.
Sneeze or something.
Yo, I heard fucking crazy that James Brown, that one of his songs, his like drummer riff or something, has been used like, I don't know, like 400,000 times or something, like, or 80,000 times in like different TV shows and movies and shit. It's like crazy. One of his riffs from a song. I was listening to Howard Stern last week. I was like, shit. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I've heard that riff everywhere.
Let's not even get too deep. You about to go drip to another area. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to shut down the show. We all connected with this dude, Malik. You know what I'm saying?
We did, yeah.
Shouts out to my dude, Malik X, for joining us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'll be joining you. I'll be joining you on a regular, when I can.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that because I'm definitely trying to be more consistent with this. Right now, this is what, episode 8. It's episode 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Actually, I would love to have you. I would love to have all 3 of you guys on my channel because I got a couple of buddies myself, and that way it'd be a bunch of us on my
hell
channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because when I already accepted your invite, I mean, I already invited you to the council, so you should be already there.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say one really quick thing. You know, what would be really cool if Ozzy Osbourne and James Brown got together for a tour? It'd be like, what the fuck are we saying, tour? You couldn't understand those motherfuckers singing and talking.
Yeah, that would be so opposite. Opposite attract. I mean, opposite
attract tour. Yeah.
So Malik, just post your channel in the council.
Yeah.
And then we'll follow you from there.
Yeah, I will once my membership is approved. Actually, I can go to my channel right now and put the link here in the private chat.
I should. You should be there. You should be good.
Yeah, no, it's still sending a membership approved, but hold on. Yeah, I'm on my channel now. I'm gonna link you to my channel now.
Yeah, just post it in the council.
Yeah, it could be either the Ninjas or Vince McMahon's cock blocking it. You never know.
Yeah.
The Beaver's working overtime. Hey, boss, I'm blocking this motherfucker.
All right. You guys see the link in the The link is in the private chat.
Yeah, it's linked in my channel. Yeah.
I'm on a sub to you right now.
Oh man,
Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait when Vince passes
Oh,
away. Oh my
yeah,
god.
you popping. You know, you got
That's horrible,
692
Nate.
subs. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I want to see when Triple H fires Buck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Done.
good now. Yeah, I posted in the council now.
I guarantee, man. Freaking Kevin Dunn's gonna hear that song. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide.
I hate to break it to you, man. Vince ain't gonna die, man. He gonna pull some
No,
Walt
he's gonna
Disney
outlive us
shit.
all.
He's
gonna
gonna
outlive us all.
download his he's gonna download his consciousness into a computer.
Cyborg Vince.
Who was
We're
that
gonna
guy?
get- we're
That
gonna get-
scientist guy that was really smart, like a robot talk from.
We're gonna get fucking real life Skynet. We don't need to worry about Skynet. We gotta worry about Disney.
I got one. Artificial intelligence.
Intelligence. There we go.
No, hey, how about the Wrestling Matrix? Get a
Wrestling
plug.
Matrix.
But anyways,
I
I'm
just
about to
subbed to your
close
shit.
up shop, y'all. You know,
All right, y'all.
yeah,
Hey,
I love these
take care.
conversations, man.
me
I'm
too,
definitely
yeah.
gonna
Hey, look,
keep
yeah.
this shit going.
I had to get up for
No,
work.
I'm
at 6 a.m.
holding out for Cody heel turn tomorrow. I'm holding that out.
Yeah.
Yo, it's gonna be an interesting show for
Don't hold your
Dynamite
breath, yeah.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an interesting show, so can't wait for that. Make sure y'all sub to Malik X channel. Make sure Malik X you sub to Toph and Nate. Let's keep growing amongst each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's keep
Toph and
this
Nate,
the way it's going.
send me links to your channels. I'll sub to them. And plus, Nate,
right.
I want to join your podcast sometime too.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll send you a text when I'm doing a show. I usually do one once a week on the weekend, like a weekend review show.
Okay, cool. All right.
Definitely, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's keep that momentum going amongst each other, man. That's how we build.
Hey, look, yeah, you have a blessed night. Like I said, I have to get up and work for 6 tomorrow.
Right.
So
Later, guys.
I'm going to jet.
Take care.
All right, y'all. Peace out, motherfuckers.